Hello everybody, it's me, your old gaffer, your Star Wars dad, Lord of the Rings dad, it's me! You know, there's been a lot of speculation about the new game, Lord of the Rings, Heroes of Middle-earth. I've been playing it. I'm really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. There's certainly a lot of similarities between Galaxy of Heroes and this game. I mean, you guys know the deal. It's made by Capital Games, the same company that makes Galaxy of Heroes. So it's really, you know, there's a lot of similarities. But is it an exact remake? Are there upgrades? Are there better things? Are there worse things? What does this say? What's going on here? Is Lord of the Rings, Heroes of Middle-earth, a better game at this point of development than Galaxy Heroes was when it was in the beta and the initial stages of the game? So we're going to talk about that. I actually addressed it on a stream the other day, my first arena climb stream. So what I'm going to do is just show you that little footage there, and hopefully that helps you get an idea of what's going on in the game and what might be better. We don't really know until we actually play the game for a while. But guys, let's go ahead and let's take a look at that question. How's the game? I love the game. I'll tell you what. Let me give you my take on Lord of the Rings, Heroes of Middle-earth right now. So it's designed by Capital Games, who is also designing Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. I think they made some improvements. For one thing, I can set a team on defense in Arena that is not also on offense. And I find that to be a nice thing, and that's pleasant. That's one small change. Now, where can I see my rewards? Okay, here's the rewards. Okay, so I gotta scroll all the way down here. Tier spots. So at 150, you get a lot of gems out of this, actually. And when you climb to the top, real gem rewards. I like these. So right now I'm at 144, so I'm getting 124. We want to try to climb up here. I don't know if I can get all the way to here today. But if I can climb up into this range, I wish I could see these guys' teams, which I can't. Oh, can I click here and see it? 160 is where I am. Okay, so I like that on Arena where you can do that. I also like, there's some improvements, I think, over Galaxy Heroes. One, the primary one is that there's no leader abilities. And I think I've heard Marvel Strike Force does this. I played Marvel Strike Force when it first came out for a couple months and I was out, but we don't have any leaders. So Aragorn has synergy with like Rangers and Hobbits. Like here, he gives armor to Hobbits. He gives extra damage to Hobbits, extra damage and armor to Rangers, and then Arwen if she's there. So we have synergies. We have teams that work together, or characters that work with teams. We have characters that work with other characters. A lot of synergies in the game, but we don't have leaders. And leaders I've always been limiting for Galaxy of Heroes. For the first year of Galaxy of Heroes or so, maybe not even a year, you could do a lot of theory crafting and mixing and matching in Arena, but then once CLS came out and Galaxy of Heroes Commander Luke Skywalker, then you had to have the team, and only the team would work in the Arena, and so you were forced to pay for the one and only team. Nobody was there, and as soon as like Jedi Knight Revan came out, all the theory crafting in Arena was absolutely done. Now I know there's theory crafting going on in Grand Arena these days, which is fun and good. It's just really, really complex. There's so many different teams and so much going on at the top of the game. So I hope that the fact that they're not putting leaders in gives this game a lot more flexibility down the road. The other thing that I really like in this game is the way it displays abilities. So you can see your abilities here, and you see your growth stats, which means these grow. As you gear up, as you level up, as you star up, these stats are going to be increasing over time. Health, damage, armor, focus, resistance. Then you have your static stats. Speed, reduction chance, critical chance, evasion. These stats are, like it says, static. And it seems like they're not going to change, but there may be abilities that your character has that can increase these for a short amount of time, or give you a boon that makes it better, or a bane that makes it worse. We'll see as we go along. I assume at some point we'll get mods or something like that for characters, where we can put more speed on or more reduction chance. I really hope they don't get into the Galaxy of Heroes trap, where speed is the most important asset on 90% of the roster. If we can avoid that, that would be stupendous and amazing. So I really like that design about the game. Everybody's complaining about the graphics. I think when it first came out, the fact that it was more cartoony, and these characters are drawn rather than, Galaxy Heroes has switched over recently to more like more representation. The representation is more like the actual humans in the game, and these are more cartoony. I think it shocks people a little bit, and they say, "What's with the graphics?" But I do like the feel to it. You know, you've got Owen Wilson, Pippin over here, and you know, just need to break his nose a little bit, then it'll be in good shape. So this is fine. It doesn't bother me. The graphics in the game are a little bit lacking right now. You can see there's some blurriness to it. I'm hopeful, and I've got this on max resolution for my BlueStacks. I'm hopeful that the graphics will get better when they release the game itself. Here's a little glitch going on during the beta. I hope this changes. You know, we can't refresh your energy each day. That's not going to happen. When they release the game, you'll be able to refresh 3 times 50, then 3 times 100. Then if you want to keep paying for crystals and getting more, you can go 200, then 400, then 800. What'll happen when the game comes out is every day it'll reset to 50, 50, 50, and for your guild energy, 100, 100, 100. Right now it's just not resetting, so you have to pay it, whatever, you get it. These events are interesting. That's something that you don't see in Galaxy of Heroes. I do remember having something like this in an old Walking Dead game that I played, collection slash, well, whatever this role-playing game is that we have. And where you have these events that last for a short amount of time, encourage you to upgrade characters. They reward you with character shards or elixirs or coins or whatever. I'm okay with that. You know, it's definitely going to push some people to spend some money. I'm not going to spend in this beta. We're going to let the beta go by. I get they said that they have they're going to reimburse people for stuff. Afterward, you'll get it back when you're getting the game. Yeah, so I like these little objectives they have here. This is similar to Galaxy of Heroes or a lot of other games too, whereas you get these objectives, you get more and more Frodo shards. In this case, that's a really good thing, and I love you. You know, you need a boatload of shards, and that's one thing. These characters, to max them out to 7, is it 7 stars? I haven't even really looked. I think it's 7 stars. Yeah, to get to 7 stars, you need, I think it's 880 shards to get there. So that's a big difference from Galaxy of Heroes, and I think it would indicate that these characters are going to be more usable at lower star levels, which also reflects other games like Raid, Marvel Strike Force, etc. So there's a lot of upgrades with the game that I do enjoy and I like. I'm curious to see how things are as you go along. These daily challenges are very interesting. This is kind of normal stuff that you see in most games. The one difference between this and Galaxy Heroes is you do see, well, no, that's the same. There are 2 daily challenges every day. That's the same. So those are some of the differences and the improvements I see. Of course, they're going to be out looking for your cash as you go along. Guys, I will share with you as my community when this game is released in real form. We're gonna unlock some chests. We're gonna spend a little bit, especially at the beginning, and see what happens and kind of have fun with that. Oh, one thing about opening the chest, and I like this. I think it was a good move by them. Here's like no, I don't want to look at that one. I want to look at well, I don't see it here. So they had the Elrond bundle, which actually showed you the chances. Oh, it's here. Is it here? Oh, here we go. Here's the Nazgul Sorcerer chest. So you get 10 chests in this, and it actually shows you your chances for getting these drops. A 0.02% chance to get 50 shards of Elrond in these. A 0.05% chance to get 50 of the Ravenous Gloom, and 0.05 Gondor Archer, etc. So you can actually see what your drop chances are. One of the big beefs with a lot of these games over time, and I think it's a true beef, is that you're getting people to pay you real money, and you're not even telling me never tell me the odds. You don't even know what the odds are. Like, what are my chances of getting this? And you know, in Galaxy Heroes, I know it'll cost you $300. If you want to buy a character right off the bat at the beginning when they're first released and get them maxed out, $300 to do that. And you don't really know your chances of what you might get lucky with on the first try. So I think that's really smart of them to do that. I think it's fair, and I think I just think it's a better idea. I don't know, maybe you're going to tell me about there's some law now that requires that, and that's what's going on there. So I think that's a good improvement too. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I really see as an improvement. Everything else really kind of rings true for me with most other games. I'm almost this daily objective. The daily objectives, of course, give you Aragorn shards. So I like the way that they've taken ideas from multiple different games and of these types of games, you know, Galaxy of Heroes, Marvel Strike Force, Raid, Lego Legacy that I play. There's some aspects of Lego Legacy in here that are in this game. I love the IP. You know, for me, guys, the IP is really everything in a game. I don't play a lot of games where it's not Star Wars or Lord of the Rings, or I played that Walking Dead. I'm just not really into games where the characters don't mean much to me. So, anyway, that's I wanted to get my thoughts there on how I felt about the game. How you guys asked how I felt about the game. That's how I feel about the game. I'm gonna give it a little sign off here. If you're on the stream, don't go anywhere. But hey, always remember, Newt's too good.